Kristin and this is the video for day number 123 of my Song a Day project. And the song that I'm doing is Lean on Me by Bill Withers. Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel all of your needs that you don't let show. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you don't understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me when you need a friend. Call me in my house if you ever need a friend. Call me, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So just call me when you need a friend. Call me. That was my rendition of Lean on Me by Bill Withers. And I mixed it up a bit there at the end because I felt like doing an additional chorus, so I just rolled with it. And I did cut out one repeated part earlier also, at least according to the lyrics that I read. But it's a very good song and a little different than the stuff I usually do, I think. I think I started out a bit sour. I started out too low, and I was having trouble because I wasn't able to get to a better area from there. So I was like struggling at like a low range that was like a little below where I needed to be. But then somehow I got it together midway through the song. I started and I thought I could fix it from there, and then I was like, it's not working. But oh gee. I don't know if you can see Tammy's probably right in front of the camera actually. Kitty craziness. Anyway, I was thinking, like, should I backtrack? Should I start over? I don't want to have to start over, so hopefully it doesn't sound sour. Again, like I've said a few other times, if it doesn't sound good, then maybe I'll put up an additional version. But I think I got it together partway through. Hopefully the beginning didn't sound bad, but I felt like I hit the groove with it midway through. You can probably notice that in like my mannerisms. And then I threw a little sign language in. Help. But anyway, it's a really good song. And it's
I've wanted to do. I had on my long list of songs that I planned to do. But it seemed particularly apropos to do it now for a couple of reasons. I don't know if you can see it. He was just right out of view. He just jumped up on the dollhouse. He likes to watch birds out the window. As long as there's a glass between them, we're okay. But anyway, I was saying it felt particularly apropos to do the song now because it's been kind of a hard time over the last few weeks, for one. Yeah, it's just the kind of song that, it's kind of uplifting and, it's just kind of a thing that just seems appropriate for, a time when things aren't good. But, yeah, my uncle, my mom's brother, unexpectedly passed away a couple of weeks ago, and it's been very hard on a lot of people, and it amplifies the need to be there for people during hard times and such, and that's a song that exemplifies just that. Both when people are having trouble and when people are, are mourning the loss of someone. It's good to be there for those you care about. It's always hard to know how to be supportive in the right way and stuff, but usually it's the wanting to be supportive and doing your best that counts. And the other thing that made me decide to particularly do the song for this day is today, as in June 13th, the day that I'm still finishing. It was 4 years since my dog Cody passed away. He passed away on June 13th, 2010, at 16, and he had been with me most of my life. He was like a brother to me, so it was very hard. And it's always tough when it's the anniversary of something sad. Just felt like a good time to do that song, and I'm totally being more personal in my conversation here than I usually am in my videos, but I did think that was something applicable to share, and Cody was wonderful, so he's worth mention. But anyway, it's been a particularly hard time lately for a lot of reasons, and that's kind of an uplifting song, and kind of can make you feel like there's people there for you, and remind you to be there for other people. And it's a song that always had special significance to me because it was part of this special thing at a camp that I used to go to. I used to go to this anti-drug leadership camp thing when I was in high school and beyond. I went from the summer before my junior year until I was in my early to mid-20s, and it was a really awesome experience with a lot of really motivational speakers, and this one guy did this thing where he asked if he asked people to hold their arms up like this for I don't know if it was 90 seconds or something, and just doing this like that is incredibly tiring, more so than you would believe. But then you figure out that if you put your arms on the people next to you, that it works, and so they play Lean on Me, and it's this whole big thing, and it was always special to me because because that camp was a really big part of my life, and something I was very, very involved in. It's kind of bittersweet because when it sort of changed hands, there were some personality conflicts and stuff, and unfortunately I was ostracized from a place that's supposed to be accepting of everyone, so that was very sad. But I still like the song, and I still have fond memories of Tig's camp before, my falling out with people. But anyway, so once again, that was my rendition of Lean on Me by Bill Withers. I believe it is from the 70s. I did actually know most of the lyrics, wasn't quite sure about the order. It seems that that's the case with a lot of the songs that I'm doing, that I know a lot of the words, but you know, need to figure out what goes where in it. And it was cool. I was in my basement before practicing it, and my mouse, Sammy, was just sitting on his or her wheel. It's so hard to tell the gender of mice. I feel so bad. I don't know the gender of either of my mice. But Sammy was sitting on the wheel in his or her cage, and was just watching me sing. And Sammy's just awesome like that. Just like watches and listens to me, and it was very cool. In case you're wondering, I know I mentioned and showcase in some of my videos a lot of my pets. I have 7 cats, 6 rats, 1 bunny, 2 mice, and 2 birds. And I have had many wonderful pets before also. But I have quite the awesome menagerie. And the cats are, of course, kept separate from the other pets, except Bunny. He hangs out with the cats. But anyway, I've taken to major rambling here. I'm on a slightly better schedule of my video, but not great. Anyway, though, hopefully the beginning of the song didn't sound too sour. I don't remember what else, if anything, I was going to say. But anyway, it's a good song. Like I said, sort of different from stuff I usually do, but a song that I have liked for a very long time and enjoy singing, and always sort of wanted to do a rendition of if I released an album or something. It was up there. It was one of a few songs that I wanted to remake, like Viva Forever by Spice Girls, Unchained Melody by Righteous Brothers, both of which I think I already did as part of my project, and probably didn't do as well as I hoped I would. But they're all good songs that, you know, I wanted to do a version of. But anyway, so once again, that was my rendition of Lean on Me by Bill Withers for day 123 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. I'm Kristin Starr, and you saw my guest stars, Timmy and maybe Eddie. Oh, also, I noticed right before my video that there is a little figurine of a dog similar looking to my dog Cody, who I mentioned before. I guess that's probably why we have this. Cody was an immensely beautiful Sheltie who we were lucky enough to get from someone who didn't want him because he was too big to show, so their loss. He was an awesome, awesome boy. But anyway, and I will show a picture of him after I wrap this up. But anyway, so once again, that was my rendition of Lean on Me by Bill Withers for day 123 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. I'm Kristin Starr. Peace! That's my beautiful Cody.